Welcome back, everybody, to Overwatch Seasons, Season 4. We are in the 6th round of the Swiss stage. Good to be back for match number 2 of this triple header. I am, of course, back here with Tonks.
Hello, hello.
Very excited to get back into this match. We have Lunar Abyss versus Solar Flare, and I have not seen either of these teams, so I'm very much looking forward to this matchup. As some of you might notice, our pal CTH, my dynamic duo, is on tank for Solar Flare, so he better get ready for a very critical performance today by myself, and if he messes up, by gosh, we're gonna call him out.
I have actually casted Solar Flare once before with Glitch, so I have seen this gameplay.
Okay, very nice. Well,
I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that we have a very nice matchup here as we head into Suravasa. Map 1, we had New Junk last time, and now we're heading into Suravasa. So we will see what these teams are picking here, as it looks like a little bit of a cheeky peek here, but I expect some different compositions here. We'll see what CTH is going to pick on the side of tank here. I know that he's a very, very big Reinhardt player, so perhaps we'll get to see some Rein Brawl.
Yeah, I'm hoping for some TP Brawl again. That's my favorite on these maps.
Absolutely. We got a hint of that last match with Monkey and Goose Gang, but perhaps we can get a little bit more here.
I'm hoping for the mirror. I want the mirror.
Mirror. Oh! It looks like looks like our wishes have been granted. Juno and CTH on the Reinhardt. Now, a little bit different on the side of the DPS and the supports, and Eladi and Lucio, and a Baptiste and a Lucio. And then you're looking at two very, very different DPS lines. You're looking at a Hanzo and a Torbjorn. Oh, Bun switching over to the Ana. I have not seen that in a while. As we're going to head in here, it looks like these are going to be the final compositions as the support lines do change over to a mirror. So it's really going to be a battle of the DPS here with the Symmetra Bastion and the Torbjorn Hanzo. We are heading in here. It looks like Lunar Abyss getting there just a tad bit faster, taking a really good position here. Juno going down. Umbreon already utilizing that turret form, a very, very big cooldown for any composition, as a Solar Flare trying to move in a little bit here. Those turrets are really going to hurt CTH, and the entirety of Solar Flare getting very, very low here. Umbreon on that high ground with that turret is so dangerous. Juno takes out Syllabus, and it looks like that support is going to force back Solar Flare quite a bit as CTH gets taken down and forces Solar Flare to back up, and Lunar Abyss gonna take the first capture.
It's just so much damage from Lunar Abyss's side between the turret and the beam.
Yeah, I mean, putting the turret on high ground is really, really advantageous, and that's that creativity that you get. Oh, Cordic able to take out Lazy, though, very easily, as they're going to get an early pick, and they're just going to try to run with this. Umbreon utilizing that turret early, gets taken out for it. Zoro able to find Umbreon on the high ground. CCH gets dangerously low. An Immortality Field coming out from Buns, but it looks like the Emor Fields were traded, and the wall used here by Massim. Very interesting ultimate use there. Oh, Shatter canceled! Absolute wonderful kill from Buns onto Juno, canceling the Shatter for Lunar Abyss. That is detrimental to their hopes of retaking this point, especially when they have so much percentage build up already, and they're not going to have a very good initiation ult coming in.
No, the best they have is the window, or sorry, the wall or the Bastion ult.
Yeah,
and the side of Solar Flare has a much more impactful, my goodness, my brain, ult pool. That's the word I'm looking for.
Absolutely, and that artillery strike finds no one. There comes the Shatter, blocked by Juno. A wonderful boop coming in on the side of Lunar Abyss. Umbreon takes out Zoro. A teleport to behind is going to give them some high ground and some positional advantage, as they still have not flipped the point yet, though. CTH takes out Juno. There goes the tank, and Solar Flare is up by 1. Here comes the Dragon Strike from Cordic. He takes out 1. Buns is going to fall, though, as CTH catches a pin onto Zelda. They're going to be able to keep this point, and it looks like finish it off as CTH just absolutely ripping through Lunar Abyss's line.
No, there was a lot of ult usage there, but I mean, if you get the point, you get the point.
Absolutely. It's a very common saying that you would rather over ult and win than under ult and lose, and that's exactly the philosophy that Solar Flare took right there. So very, very clean fight, and CTH already 70% back to a shatter compared to Juno only at 32. That differential is insane. As we take an early fight here, Umbreon using that turret form very, very early. CTH already had another shatter here. See what he's going to be able to do. He's going in for it. There it goes. Catches two. Big old immortality field coming out, but it might not be enough as Cordic takes out Juno. Massim takes out Zoro, however, and Umbreon will fall to Buns. A very nice shatter there. CTH really, really going in and providing some aggression as they will cap this second point. We see here, it looks like Lunar Abyss hoping to build that shatter as they will have 3 ults coming into this fight. However, Syllabus with the beat. Here comes the artillery strike. Oh my gosh, CTH able to take out Zelda. Huge kill there. Oh, stun Juno. Still has the shatter, not for long, gets taken out by Zoro. Here comes the beat from Syllabus. Very big ult usage there. Cordic able to take out Umbreon, and Solar Flare able to win this fight very, very cleanly. And they're able to draw out the ult from Massim, having to use the Dragon Strike and the beat of their own, but they do have a Molten Core coming online soon here, which can be a massive zoning ult for Solar Flare.
I also just adore the aggression from Solar Flare here, making sure they clean up picks and stagger a little.
Absolutely, like you said, that aggression, that decisiveness is what you need to win on Flashpoint, with it being such a fast-paced environment. Here comes the ult here from Zoro, and a lot of ults used on the side of Lunar Abyss. Juno falling dangerously low. He has that shatter. He cannot fall. Another shatter from CTH will get taken out. That's a free shatter for Juno. We'll see if he's able to use it. And it looks like, oh wait, I didn't even notice. They lost the point. Oh my gosh, Lunar Abyss was pushed off the point by Solar Flare, and now Solar Flare is up 2-0.
Yeah, they did lose the shatter on the side of Solar Flare, but that aggression just got them the point. Absolutely amazing to see.
Wow, yeah, I mean, CTH expending that shatter and not finding any value, but we've seen him be able to build them so fast as he goes in fairly deep here, going down to about half health. Juno is looking for that shatter. Here comes the pin. Almost catches Zelda. Will not, though. Fire Strike sent in, getting good damage. Zoro is able to catch Zelda after the good Fire Strike from CTH here. And it looks like Juno wants the shatter here. He's looking for it. A change over to Mei from Umbreon off of the Bastion, I think, is a much better choice. Oh, Cordic will fall, though. A very good pick on the side of Lunar Abyss as they're trying to take the high ground, and they will flip the point. A big Fire Strike from Juno, catching both the supports for Solar Flare, and they're gonna have to get out of there. CTH putting his tail between his legs and running, getting caught out by Massim in the end.
I was gonna say I wanted to see that window from Lunar a little sooner, but honestly, they did it at the perfect time.
Absolutely, it was something that you need to be good at if you're playing Reinhardt VAP. You know, that timing, a very, very unfortunate early pick onto Syllabus there. I mean, not having your Lucio, especially when he's so close to beat, and Juno still holding on to that shatter. Now, CTH does have a shatter of his own. That is 3 shatters to Juno's 2, I believe. So he's already a full shatter ahead. Very impressive stuff here on the side of Solar Flares. They're going to have 4 ults, almost 5 if Corda can get it early enough. Here comes that Fire Strike window. Oh, Juno caught off. Blocked shatter by CTH. Absolutely dominating Juno. CTH gonna get caught in the blizzard here. Will get taken out by Umbreon. Like I said, that Mei is a very, very good counter pick into this composition, and it's often something that is used out the gate. Zoro takes out Lelays, and no one having capped this point yet. Oh, I apologize. It looks like Lunar was able to actually capture and fully gain that point. Man, I'm not paying attention to these percentages.
I know the Mei swap definitely is helping them massively.
Yeah,
The wall's
very
just
big stuff.
so
Oh, CTH
valuable.
going in, gets walled off. That is a critical mistake from CTH. You have to know that Mei has that wall, and you cannot just go in willy-nilly like that, especially when you're trying to cap the point.
No, absolutely. You're seeing the, like, just how much the Mei can counter the Reinhardt here. If you're not careful. Like, the aggro's good, but now you need to play smart with the aggro and bait those cooldowns out.
Yeah, I mean, you need to know when that Mei has that wall. And now the Symmetra wall coming out from Malaise, I don't necessarily know if that was needed, as the Shatter coming in here from CTH gets blocked by Juno. A pair of block shatters on both sides. The wall coming out from Masim, they're just gonna LOS this as they're gonna try to go around, get some off-angle picks here as the entirety... Oh, Cordic able to take out Lalaise. That is a big pick. Here comes the beat. They're gonna go in with this. A pin onto CTH from Juno, but Juno getting dangerously low. He might get taken out, but the Immortality Lamp comes in at the right time, but unfortunately not enough, as Solar Flare is going to be able to flip this point.
Yeah, well, Solar Flare also has a lot of, like, good hold down the point ults coming up here, as long as they build them quickly, and which they should, and can use them first.
Absolutely impressive stuff on the side of Solar Flare, able to flip that. Juno coming up to a Shatter though, so that ult can really just change a team fight in an instant. We know how powerful that is. Now CTH playing a little bit further back, recognizing the impact that Mei has on his play style. And, you know, Lunar Abyss playing pretty far back here, not really getting aggressive, looking for an early pick maybe before they go in. There comes the wall from Buns, not able to do anything as the Blizzard coming in here from Umbreon catches CTH. A nice immortality fill from Buns. Buns will fall for it though, as the ult comes out from Zoro, but Lalaise able to take out two, CTH and Buns, and they might flip this point back, and it looks like they will, as Solar Flare caps 94% of that point. All they need is one more team fight, and they will have this map locked up.
Oh, with that stagger, they might not even be able to take the fight now.
Absolutely, you have to imagine what's going on in their comms right now, whether they take the fight or not, and it looks like they will, as CTH is going to attempt to touch her, and he will. He has a Shatter. Will he be able to hit it this time? If they can get out Juno. Oh, there comes the Shatter from Juno. Massive stuff there, and that wins them the team fight. Now a little bit of an over ult there by Zelda. Don't really know if that beat was necessary, but they're able to go 2-2, and we're heading to the 5th point.
I mean, I respect just want to make sure everyone lives the last of this fight beat, though. I know it's good to have later on, but I understand not wanting to lose that in that moment.
Absolutely, because you have to think if you go down here, then everybody else is already respawned on the side of Solar Flare. Now, CTH does still have this Shatter, so if they're able to win this first team fight, they will cap the point first, and that percentage advantage is massive in Flashpoint, where the percentage goes up so fast. Early ult here from Masim. Juno catches Syllabus with it. Very, very good stuff from Lunar Abyss here, as CTH is going to try and pin into the rest of the team. Goes out of the Emort. Oh, what a waste of a Shatter. Don't know what he was thinking there, as Lunar Abyss is going to take the point. You cannot be wasting ults like that.
No. He was so slow, like so low when he went for it too.
Absolutely. Even if you get a full team Shatter there, you're going to die nonetheless, and that having 2 picks already on your team, it's just not a good position to be popping ults like that. As they're going to try and retake here, Zelda falling to half. Here comes the ultimate
early
on the Blizzard. Oh, CTH gets walled off, somehow gets out of it.
I don't know, freeze him.
I have no idea how that happened. Here comes the Dragon Strike from Cordic. No one dying to it. Does put them in a little bit of a positional disadvantage, however. Splitting the team up. Juno goes down to CTH Fire Strike. Lots of ults coming in on the side of Solar Flare. And you know what? They have to. If they want to be able to take this point, the Mei freezing herself onto the point. Umbreon going to fall here soon enough as CTH takes out Masim. And they will finish off the Mei right here. The Lucio's still on the point though. They finally flip it back after 83%.
It's a massive like percentage advantage there. And they're coming up with the ult advantage as well.
Absolutely.
On the side of Lunar Flare.
It is not looking great for Solar Flare here. as Lunar Abyss is just hoping to come back in, use a couple of ults, and win a Juno. If he hits a Shatter here, it's game over. CTH gonna have to build the Shatter fast enough and hit it before Juno even gets his off. So we'll see here Lunar Abyss taking some positioning.
I know Lunar Abyss here can play a little slower, but they should want to ult first.
Oh, the teleport Shatter with the wall of crazy
Oh my goodness.
That was ridiculous. The teleport Shatter goes back to the wall, gets a double fire strike kill. Are you kidding me?
This is why I love DP Brawl. You can do silly stuff.
Are you kidding me? Crazy plays there from Juno, Umbreon, Massim. I mean, just, and Lelays, I apologize for instead of Umbreon. We'll see if this is it. Oh, it's not going to be that. It's going to be the double fire strike kill regardless. I mean, like I said, that window fire strike combination can just be absolutely devastating, and it was there for Solar Flare, so it's just really unfortunate.
The comms from Lunar Abyss side has to be on point between the window fire strikes and the TP silliness they were doing.
Absolutely, because even if you plan that ahead of time, you need to have some really, really good communication to be able to have that happen all at once. As we will see what map we are heading to for push. It is going to be Solar Flare's pick. Now, if they're going to go Reinhardt composition, maybe we see New Queen Street again, but I've also seen Colosseo be very advantageous to Reinhardt compositions here. Now we will see what happens.
I'm very biased to the Queen comp on push. I think it's super fun to play.
Mm-hmm. Now we will awaiting patiently for Solar Flare. Now I really think that Solar Flare needs I think both sides really could be using their ults a little more smart, smartly. Don't think that's a word, but I think that there's been some misplays on both sides, but I mean, really going back to the Shatter by CTH on the third point, I believe it was, you cannot be wasting that, especially when you were so close and you to being able to come back and take that, and if you get that point there, you win. So
being able to make the call that like the fight is won or lost and disable ults is always really, really important.
Absolutely, and we will be heading to New Queen Street. My suspicions were correct. Now, we will see what Solar Flare is able to do here. Hopefully able to bring it to a map 3 and looking for a W here.
I love when these go to map 3. More down to the wire.
Absolutely, we love a map 3 banger. I had the pleasure of casting a couple of them, and actually doing one that went to map 3 and round 3 on the control point. It was a
oh my goodness,
wonderful matchup. So it looks like we are going to be ready here soon.
Looks like we are.
Oh, yep, yeah, here we go. Heading into New Queen's Street. You can expect the Reinhardt from both sides, if I had to guess.
I'm hoping for. I'm so biased towards Brawl. Brawl is so fun. I love watching some Ryan v Ryan Brawl.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, who doesn't? It's some very exciting gameplay just because it happens so fast and so quick. Fights can change in an instant as we are waiting the longest 25 seconds that seems to be the beginning of push maps as the teams are picking their compositions. And if you're Solar Flare, you need to find an answer to the ult usage problem. I really think that is what lost them the Flashpoint map. But we will see what we go here, and just like I said, we are a double Rhine again. We will see if Lelays goes back to the Symmetra.
I just got informed that Blaze is pronounced Blaze just to make it easier.
Blaze? Awesome.
Blaze, yeah.
Great. Thank you. That
I got you.
Nice to know.
Yeah, Juno just whispered me.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous. Anyway, we are heading in here. Blaze, my apologies. You're playing great. And I'll start saying your name right from now on. Anyway, both of these teams are coming back. The Symmetra offering so much more speed advantage as we see them actually utilizing the teleport, unlike Monkey last match, as they're going to meet on
by
this.
this Ana.
Absolutely. Hopefully they can maybe looking for a little bit of a nano Rhine here as both these teams are meeting on the high ground. The Rhine's just absolutely dueling it out. Sleep missed there from Buns. Juno takes out CTH early. That is so unfortunate. Blaze taking out Syllabus, and they're able to clean up the fight easily. That was clean and quick.
It absolutely was. I feel like not having the BAP in a brawl is really rough. That Immort is so important for brawl to just work well, especially if they have the Immort. It gives the other team the advantage, even with your anti.
Exactly. I mean, you think that as soon as you see your Reinhardt get low, when they're battling another Reinhardt, you throw the Immort down, and then you can continue to heal. You don't need to just do anything like that, so that it offers that constant healing, but that extra layer of protection as Lunar Abyss takes this point first. CTH getting in. A nice wall there, just barely catches. Oh, early shatter! I don't even know what happened there. Looks like CTH went in for the shatter, but Juno just Fire Strike catches Buns, and this bot is not going to stop.
It is not. The window, too, from the side of Lunar Abyss.
Yeah, I mean, the window, just to add that layer of aggression as they turn this corner, I do very much agree with. But again, the shatter from CTH, you have to wait for your team to be ready for that.
We have the BAP now on the side of Solar Flare. Sorry.
This is true. Solar Flare coming back with the BAP as we are going to head. This bot has not stopped moving since it came under Lunar Abyss's possession.
The snowballing is real.
Here comes the sim wall. Both Mei walls are out. The Rhymes will counterpin each other. Oh, Umbreon able to take out CTH. Here comes the Blizzard from Umbreon. It gets so many. Again, this bot has not stopped. Just a dominant performance here, and it looks like they might try and stagger the Mei, and they will not be able to, but wow. The only ult on the side of Solar Flare is the Blizzard and coming up on a beat, but Juno has another shatter, so this could be absolutely detrimental.
The snowballing is like amazing to see here from the side of Lunar Abyss.
This is the first time the bot has stopped. Here comes the Blizzard from Zoro, able to catch out one.
Counter it.
It does not catch Juno though, so Juno will fall. Only catches the other members of the team. Zoro takes out Umbreon, and that is going to be a fight win for Solar Flare, but not before Lunar Abyss pushes that bot 106 meters.
The stagger on the Lucio is not ideal, but at least it was Lucio. They'll be back quick.
Absolutely, and I do believe that all of the members for Lunar Abyss will have forward spawn. Yes, they will. So they're going to be able to take a very, very early fight here. Coming back with 2 ults. However, Solar Flare has 4. So going to be interesting how they play this. Oh, they teleport right onto them.
Flipping the map.
Yeah, they just flipped the map there. But that bot is going to continue to move. We trade BAP walls here as Umbreon able to contest the point from on top of that bus. Charged by CTH. Doesn't hit anyone. Here comes the artillery strike from Cordic. Big shatter there as Juno goes down. But will fall to CTH. Artillery strike not catching anyone, just kind of adding a little bit of pressure there as Solar Flare is able to win this team fight and keep pushing that bot forward in hopes of getting that forward spawn. Now, Lunar Abyss will not have forward spawn for this as that bot has crossed that halfway point, and they're going to be able to take this fight hopefully before Solar Flare gets to their own forward spawn.
Which they should be able to make it.
Absolutely. I mean, you think they're running fairly fast here, and there's still a good amount of distance between the bot and that forward spawn, and they're playing very, very aggressively as Umbreon falls a little bit low. Here comes, we trade Blizzard on point. There comes the wall, but Blaze and Zelda both protected by that sim wall as they get frozen in the blizzard. That was a wonderful protective ult there by Blaze. Really liked how they played that. You know, both blizzards go out, so that is a huge advantage for, I mean, really both teams, because that blizzard can be so so advantageous on push, just blocking off a good amount. Here comes the back wall from Buns. Cordic takes out Umbreon a little bit ago, and you know, Lunar Abyss gonna give them this space, but they don't want to give them that forward spawn as Solar Flare, a little split here. Zoro going in on his own, and it looks like they might be able to take him out. They won't. He's going to be able to escape. Very good stuff there from Zoro. Don't really know how he survived that. And Solar Flare will capture forward spawn.
I'm hoping for the
Oh, big shatter there onto Cordic. Umbreon able to take him out. There comes the BAP wall just for insurance. Oh, and a return shatter onto Juno. Juno gets back up. Here comes the beat from Syllabus. A very well-timed beat, as they're going to be able to use that aggressively. Zoro takes out Blaze. CTH getting dangerously low, though. He's got to watch out. Shield up. This is very even here. Here comes the blizzard again. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize how
so
fast
quickly both of them did.
Both of them again back onto both points. Zoro takes out Zelda. Cordic onto Umbreon, and it looks like Solar Flare is going to be able to win this. That was a bizarre fight.
That was so back and forth. It felt so even the whole time. It could have gone either way.
Yeah, it feels like it took up about 2 or 3 minutes of time just in that fight alone. Ooh, a late stagger there onto Blaze. Very unfortunate.
Massive for Solar Flare.
Absolutely. As this bot is going to round the corner, and they are attempting to take the lead here as that little checkpoint comes up. Zoro takes out Massim early. That is huge. Big Fire Strike wall there. CTH takes out Zelda. No supports on the side of Lunar Abyss as CTH goes in. They are going to lose the lead here. Maybe. Nope. Blaze gets on the point. Very big there. Oh, it's got to watch out. Oh, taken out. And they lose the lead. And now you're in last fight territory as Solar Abyss, oh my gosh, I combined them. Solar Flare.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, Solar Flare is in the home stretch here. Here comes the artillery strike from Cordic. BAP wall on straight onto the point from Massa. A shatter on the side of both of them. CTH uses it. I don't know if it'll catch anybody. Nope, but looks like Juno gonna come back with his own here. Oh, big shatter from Juno. Catches 3. And they will be able to win this fight. And Zoro does commit the blizzard.
Yeah. The ult-wise, though, it still looks like Solar Flare has actually, no, they're pretty even. I didn't realize how close they were to the freeze on the side of Lunar Abyss.
Absolutely, and with Zoro just expending that ult last fight, you have to think that that is really going to be what wins the team fight here, with both sides having a beat and Buns having the window. A little bit of contention here as you can contest that bot from the high ground. A very good position that they would like to be in for Solar Flare. They don't really know, because you're going to have to get picks or force them off that high ground if you want to move that bot any further, and you're just wasting time standing here. So one team's got to make a decision, whether it be Lunar Abyss or Solar Flare, and it looks like Solar Flare will hop off the high ground. Oh, big ult there from Umbreon, catches 4. The window doesn't matter, and Umbreon will lose his life for it, but a sacrifice well made as they win that fight with just that one ultimate. And Zelda does expend that beat drop, though, and Syllabus still has it. So Juno is higher on the percentage for the shatter, so perhaps that is what they're fighting for here, is they're gonna have to back up a little bit, actually give Solar Flare some space while they wait for Umbreon to come back. Ooh, early pick, and that is huge. They need to go. You know that they have beat. You have to move this bot while you still have the chance. They're going to be going onto the point as Syllabus is already respawned and going to be back very soon. Juno has the shatter. Umbreon getting dangerously low, having to utilize Ice Block. It looks like we're going to see a bit of a fight here. Zoro picks up that blizzard. Here comes the wall. Ooh, a nice block there, but Solar Flare just absolutely cleans up, and with 25 seconds, they will hop off the bot and force Lunar Abyss to fight into them. As we approach last fight territory and overtime, Umbreon switches over to the Sombra, amass him onto the Moira just for the speed. Will they be able to touch? Cordic takes out that artillery strike. Here comes a shadow from CTH. Doesn't catch anybody, as they will be able to touch. Cordic takes out Zelda, but Syllabus is also killed, and they flip the point. Juno takes out Buns, still has the shatter. Oh my goodness! No! He gets Ajax! So unfortunate, as they will still be touching. Zoro takes out Massim though, and that is going to be the writing on the wall as they take out Blaze, and Zelda is not able to hold on to that point for much longer, as they will finally take him out. And we are headed to a map 3, folks.
Oh, these teams are so, it feels so even. It feels like it could go either way. And also we love to see that, like, you know, that momentum in the beginning is really good, but it's not a guaranteed W.
Absolutely.
I love a comeback from Solar Flare.
Very nice map there from Solar Flares. They're gonna take us to a map 3. Not a very common thing here. So I really enjoyed watching Solar Flare there. However, it got a little bit scary at the end. You know, if Juno was able to stay up and utilize that shatter, I feel like that might have been game over.
That one mistake from Solar Flare's side there, and that would have been a W for Lunar Abyss. Absolutely,
but we need not think about that, as we are going to get a map 3. Very, very fun push map there. I mean, like I said, push can just offer so much entertainment, and that's exactly what that was.
I love that we have Flashpoint and push for the first 2 here, because I feel like they're the ones that can be so back and forth.
Absolutely, and we will be heading to Busan. Very interesting pick here from Lunar Abyss, especially when they've been playing the Reinhardt. Now, I mean, Reinhardt is not necessarily terrible on this map and has been performing quite well for many years now, but I feel like you can also run the more meta comps here, that Junker Queen, the Zarya, so perhaps they change it up here, perhaps not.
I'd love to see some more Queen. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of it tonight. When we have, they've gotten forced off of it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's really changed back to the Zarya. Zarya peeking her little head into the meta universe, as we will be seeing a switch here. Trigger Happy coming in for Buns, a different support on the side of Solar Flare. No changes on the side of Lunar Abyss, however, as we are going to head in to this all-or-nothing map. Someone's got to win. We are just waiting for the teams, and we will go in here. Now, Busan. We will be heading into Temple first. I believe that's what it's called. But now, on this map, you can play Reinhardt here, but, you know, I would also expect a Zarya. I do see a lot of Zarya on this part of the map specifically. But, you know, I think at this point, the teams are so evenly matched. It's going to be what composition can they run better.
Yeah. I like seeing even some, like, poke. Like, if you can play this map in particular, like the sub map, pretty slow with a poke. But it looks like we're getting the Rhyme v Rhine.
Yep, I do like the Pharah pick from Zoro, however. A little bit of a uncommon pick. Oh, perhaps not. Maybe a Sombra. Still a Reaper. Okay, you know, he's just going through the list. He just wants us to see the option.
Just guessing.
Okay, and here comes Sojourn as we go back to the default. My goodness gracious.
Okay, I was gonna say I was hoping Lunar Abyss swaps their supports there. They're just messing with us. Absolutely.
They're just watching the stream. They just want our reaction as we head in here. Zoro ending up on the Soldier 76. Wow, a lot of damage coming in on the side of Solar Abyss, as Cordic gonna pop that turret for him very early, laying down some heavy damage. Emort used from Trigger Happy though. Very big ultimate used here, as the Reinhardts are just gonna be trying to lay down that damage onto each other. And CTH, oh my gosh, Umbreon takes out Syllabus. CTH getting dangerously low, catches Blaze, but will get taken out himself. So in the end, it doesn't really matter as Solar Flare is going to capture the point. However, I feel like this will not last long.
No. The off angle was huge, but unfortunately winning that first fight is more important than capping the point most of the time.
Absolutely, as they're going to come back relatively fast here, able to capture only 11%. Now, if this was Flashpoint, that might have been upwards of 20%, but we are back on normal control, so these teams have a little bit more time to work with. As we see CTH taking that middle ground, trying to send out a couple of fire strikes. Nothing there yet. You know, Lunar Abyss just really playing their sight lines very, very well as they have continued to do. Massive falling dangerously low, has to pop an immortality field just for himself. Here comes the bat wall, lots of damage coming in. Juno catches Trigger Happy, CTH falls, and that is going to be a very, very clean fight. You know, they drew them into them, forced them to get aggressive, and then just pop the bat wall, and you're gonna lose that every time.
I'm also enjoying watching the off angles that Zoro and Blaze are taking. They're both being really aggro, and they're both not getting very punished for it besides each other.
Absolutely, it almost feels like they're battling their own little battle with each other, a little bit of a 1v1 here. However, it looks like they are collapsing a little bit onto Zoro, who does have that visor. Now, lots of ults on both sides, so we can expect this next one to be a bloody one, as we see the early bat wall from Trigger Happy, giving them just a little bit of a space. Here comes the Blizzard from Umbreon. Is it able to catch anyone? It does. It catches two, catches Cordic and CTH. They're able to kill Cordic. Big shatter there from CTH, but the beat in response is going to negate it completely, and he's going to continue to get pounded as Juno does go dangerously low. Umbreon gets caught and gets taken out. It looks like this might be a team fight win for Solar Flare.
Got the stall from the Lucio though, gonna get it to at least 90, maybe more.
Yeah, I mean, if he's able to get it to a 99, that would be massive. Unfortunately, it looks like he'll only get it to about 97.
It's still massive.
Definitely good
Still in
stuff.
one fight territory regardless.
And Juno still has that shatter. So we will see what they're able to do here. They're going to meet on this high left ground. And the May wall coming out very, very early from Umbreon. Cordic has that artillery strike, and Blaze has the overclock. Missed shot there from Blaze as the fire strikes are traded back and forth. Syllabus a little bit low, has to back up. Here comes the artillery strike from Cordic, trying to make Solar Flare, I apologize, Lunar Abyss a little bit uncomfortable, only able to find a immortality field. Here comes the wall and the overclock. Blaze able to take out Cordic. Can they get another one? The beat here from Syllabus, able to save a majority of the team. There goes the shatter, missed block from CTH, but it doesn't really matter. It looks like they will not be able to capitalize on it. However, they are able to flip the point back and finish the team fight. Wow, really impressive stuff there from Lunar Abyss. Able to flip that point and win the team fight all in one, as they are approaching match point.
Everything felt really awesome from the Lunar Abyss side. The ult usage, it felt like the comms had to be on point there. Awesome to see.
Yep, and we'll see if there is any compositional changes. I don't really expect there to be. However, on this map, you could run something like the Pharah, like Zoro peaked at in the beginning. So we'll see if something changes here. I don't expect it. If Umbreon stays on this, no way. They're just trolling, certainly. No,
they're committing.
Umbreon is on the Sombra. Oh my goodness gracious, just had a little bit of a brain fight there. This could be massive. I mean, they're hoping to get the hacks, I would assume, onto CTH, and just really, wow, Massive and Zelda went very, very low there. There's a lot of damage is coming in from Solar Flare early. Building ults very, very fast. Both the Reinhardt swinging and swinging with all their might, but it looks like Blaze will get the first kill onto Cordic. Huge pick there. Oh, there goes two. And you have to assume they're going to walk with this. Yep, there comes the counter ping, but CTH is going to fall just due to the simple amount of you don't have any team.
Yeah, Blaze went completely uncontested on the high ground there. taking an aggressive angle again.
Yep, like you said, those off angles just being so absolutely crucial for both of these teams. Cordic takes an early pick on the Blaze, however. That's really big because, like you said, that eliminates that off-angle pressure. Oh, big shatter. Juno catches many as they're able to win that with just the shatter. That was massive. And CTH just went a little too far in.
Yeah.
You know, if you get too far in, even if you are able to protect yourself, you're not able to protect the rest of the team. But in that case, he was able to protect no one. We will see, as it looks like they're going to try and take the long way around. But it looks like Lunar Abyss is ready for this, as they are going to play a little bit further back. They are respecting the fact that CTH has Shatter. Bang! And it's blocked by Juno. Is not able to catch anyone as Emorts are used on both sides. Oh, a big EMP from Umbreon. As many will fall. Umbreon catches 2 on Trigger Happy and CTH. Juno finishes off Syllabus and Umbreon with a nice 3K there after a massive, massive EMP.
I'm pretty sure that EMP got every single one of Solar Flare's members.
Pretty sure it did, and now with no Shatter available, you're gonna have to use the other 3 ults you have in your bank to take this point. There comes the overclock from Blaze, however, of nice Fire Strike wall on the side of Solar Flare, able to take out Zelda. Blaze takes out the Emort field though, so no cooldown there, which is very important, especially when you're trying to retake this point. It looks like they might be able to flip it. Cordic takes out Umbreon, very big kill there, and they should be able to wrap this one up and flip this point back. Blaze still on that high ground, but able to get out. Very impressive there. Oh, it takes out Trigger. Wow, that is actually very, very impactful, as Lunar Abyss is going to be able to come back fast now. They're able to catch out Juno, however, so it looks like they might have to wait just a little bit longer. Very nice play from Zoro, able to wall off Juno and, you know, allow their BAP to come back. We await this next team fight. CTH gets hacked, and here comes the Blizzard from Zoro, and the response beat. I like it a lot, but will it be enough to save the tank? Ooh, just barely. Umbreon falling very, very low. Blaze low. That entire side, so much damage coming on from Solar Flare, as they are going to pop the wall just to try and cross this. Oh, here comes the beat. Oh, and a shatter from CTH. Wonderful stuff from Solar Flare, as they're going to finish off this team fight. CTH finding Umbreon, Cordic finding Massim. A absolutely monumental shatter there from CTH, and this is going to be last fight territory for Lunar Abyss.
I'm a huge fan of the aggro beats. Use them to get in, take space.
Yeah, I mean, that ultimate can just be used so many ways, and we saw a perfect example right there of it being used to aggro, and just Juno drops that shield for half a second, and CTH is able to take advantage of it. As we are approaching overtime here, 94%, and here comes the wall up top from Trigger Happy, putting a lot of pressure. Now, a shatter and another 5-man EMP! A shatter hits CTH, the Immort field comes out, but it might not be enough. It is, they're going to retake. Blaze takes out Cordic, however. That is a big, big pick there, because that Hanzo could just take out someone in an instant. A massive fight here, back and forth, as these teams are even right now. Zoro takes out Umbreon, and here comes the Blizzard onto the point. That now Lunar Abyss was able to flip. That looks like Solar Flare is going to win the team fight. Wow.
Absolutely insane.
Wow. Wow. We are headed to round 3 on map 3.
I absolutely adore just how close these are. This is just amazing gameplay from both teams. So evenly matched, so much fun to watch.
Absolutely. The Overwatch gods have blessed us with a absolute banger here.
They absolutely have. This is it's so good. I'm speechless.
Yeah, as we're gonna head over to Mecha Base, this is all or nothing here, as we see Cordic go onto the Bastion. Here it goes, 5 seconds until we decide who wins this matchup. Teams opting for very similar comps, just a little change on the side of the DPS, and they will meet at the very back of high ground. Maywall goes out early. Very, very interesting Maywall there, hoping to catch out Juno, but it does not, as CTH gets in there and will get punished for it just a little bit, having to back up, utilize some of that shield charge. These teams hoping to find just one pick and then roll with it. The Mei on both sides is very, very dangerous. However, both of these Reinhardts need to recognize when the other Mei has the wall and when they can go in and when they cannot. See, just like that, CTH gets caught out, will drop down to point there. A wonderful play. The Baptiste on the side of Solar Flare puts that Emort down by point and tells CTH, get down, get down. As the first pick comes onto Umbreon, and Solar Flare will take the point first. This team fight is still going on, though. These team fights just, it doesn't really seem. Oh, Shatter! Big Shatter, able to kind of cancel out that window just for a moment, and they will not get the utilization that they wanted out of that Blaze. Able to take out Cordic, though. This is so back and forth. Zoro takes out Umbreon. These teams are completely even. Juno takes out Trigger Happy. That is very massive. Zelda utilizing the ult on the side of Lunar Abyss, as the rest of the team will fall back to point. Zoro takes out Blaze. Juno onto CTH, and it looks like Lunar Abyss is going to be able to take this point back, and they won the team fight. Wow. What an opening.
That was insane. I don't like, I feel speechless, honestly, a lot of these, because it feels like one team's won and then they manage to turn it around consistently on both sides.
Absolutely. We will go onto this tight choke point, and with Juno having to shatter, if he's able to catch out CTH, this would be massive. Oh, Juno gets caught in the blizzard. That is awful for the side of Lunar Abyss, as Solar Flare just gonna come clean up now, take back the point. CTH rushing over to get that percentage, and Blaze gonna try and just die on point, and he does. He'll flip back exactly at 35%. An early ult here from Cordic, hoping to catch them out of spawn. Does not catch anybody, however. Now, Maywall used from Umbreon early. I don't know if they might not have seen that, however. Juno still holding on to this Shatter. Very, very conservative with his ult usage. Here comes the ultimate from Umbreon. That Blizzard doesn't catch anybody. Oh, and a pin onto Umbreon kills them. Cordic takes out Juno, and the beat and the window come out from Solar Flare, however. Very, very, interesting commitment of ults there. You know, I guess he didn't really know what was going to happen, especially with the blizzard, so I don't mind that. However, the BAP wall really... Oh, Juno takes out Syllabus. Wow, where did that come from? See... Oh, CTH got his shattered blocked by his own Mei!
Hate to see it.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. Able to take out Zelda. Hold on here. They still might be able to win this fight. Juno shatter. A very even fight here. Oh, CTH gets called out onto the environment. Wow. That shatter would have been massive, I believe.
Shatter might have won them the fight.
You might have won them the game.
Yeah.
That is really unfortunate. Zoro just didn't... That communication was just not there, and they're going to have to go very, very aggressive now if they want to get this back. They're thinking about switching the point. They are. They're going to go to the other side, hoping to catch them off guard. They are. Lunar Abyss was not there fast enough, and they're going to allow them to get out of these choke points, which can be so vital within these comps. Both teams fighting across the way here, hoping to get some poke damage. Umbreon able to take out Cordic. Here comes the Blizzard from Zoro, though. Does catch Juno. This could be big. Have to take out that Emort first, though. There goes Juno. Umbreon takes out Trigger Happy, though. So Lunar Abyss is still up. Here comes the Tire from Umbreon. Doesn't catch anybody. A nice block there from CTH. They flip back the point. We're in overtime right now. And CTH is just swinging and swinging. Syllabus takes out Umbreon, but the post-mortem will catch out Syllabus, and CTH is going to fall. So they're going to be able to flip back this point, and Trigger Happy has to get out of there. He will. This is last fight. We are going to have a 99 to 99. Now,
I'll pull it out of the wire.
the shatter here from CTH is really going to be what decides it here with no beat from Zelda. This is it. They need to get on the point and they need to ult. Now they tried to fake them out and they will. They're going to be able to get behind them, but they have to get to point. Their Lucio has to get to point. He will. Now, a big shatter here will win it. Oh, he catches Juno, but both walls are dangerous for both teams. The flip comes back. They're going to have to touch. I don't know if they see it. They do. They're going to try to flip it back. Blaze gets 2. The counter pins. CTH falls. I don't know what's going to happen here as Zoro takes out Massim. They have to touch.
Oh
They still
my
will.
God.
Here comes the blizzard, but Zoro will fall, and Lunar Abyss wins it in an absolute map 3 banger. Oh my goodness, folks. It does not get any better than that.
They were so evenly matched. Oh. It came down to what mistakes got punished harder. That's insane.
I have casted a number of games for this organization. I have never seen quite a match like that. Lunar Abyss and Solar Flare just put on the show of the Swiss round.
Absolutely.
I will put my money on that right now. And Lunar Abyss coming out on top by a margin, a fraction. That was really, really good Overwatch. It really was. Unfortunately, though, we can still pick a man of the match, but we will not have time for an interview as we do have a match coming up soon here. So if you have to ask me, I think it just has to go to the winner of the Rhine duel. It has to go to Juno.
Yeah, I was between Juno and Zelda because Zelda had a lot of really huge beats that saved them a lot of fights.
Absolutely. I mean,
Very biased towards main support though.
I just can't. I mean, it's really impossible because both teams just played so well.
Yeah, everyone played amazingly.
Anyway, I don't know how this next match attempts to top this one, but that will do it for match number 2. Lunar Abyss coming on top 2-1 on Solar Flare, but really we all won here. Now, we will see you in just 5 short minutes as we get ready for the next one.